I know 2024 is around the corner, but I want to share a few lessons that I learned in 2023, and hopefully it can help you in 2024. Lesson number one, your health is everything. I was sick a lot this year. From January up until August, I literally was sick 2 weeks out of each month. And so I had to take some time to audit my life and figure out what I was doing wrong and why I was getting so sick. I have a medical condition, but this was way beyond that. So, health is wealth. So, focus on your health, take care of your health. Lesson number two is sometimes you need to slow down before you can speed up. So this year I had all these ambitions, I had goals, I wanted to reach places, things like that. And unfortunately, again, my body told me something else. It told me I needed to slow down. And so I had to, I heard the message to slow down, but I didn't listen, right? And I feel like the illnesses that I was dealing with was just a way of my body saying, well, if you don't listen, I'm going to do it for you. And so I had to slow down. I had to cut back on work. I had to slow down in terms of what I was doing. So I was trying to lose weight, and I had to cut back on like intense exercises and weight training. And I posted about it earlier today. I slowed down. I started doing more slow workouts like walking, mobility, Pilates, and anything that was causing major stress in my life. I started eliminating it slowly. And finally, I'm at a place where I'm just like getting much calmer about everything. And in the last 4 months, thankfully, I have not been sick. So I am starting to reap the benefits of not only taking care of my health, but slowing down. Lesson number three, it's okay to make plans, but if you don't have a way to like really break down those plans into digestible, actionable things, like you're not gonna get anywhere. So for example, everyone's trying to lose weight, right? Like that's gonna be the New Year's resolution for next year. Well, let's say you want to lose 30 pounds. Well, you have to ask yourself, like, all right, I want to lose 30 pounds. Within how long? Like, what time period? Is it like in 6 months? Okay, if you're going to do it in 6 months, what steps are you going to take? Like, what are the steps that you're going to take every day to lose weight? Are you going to meal prep? Are you going to walk? Are you going to eat more fiber? Are you going to eat more protein? Like, you have to break it down into what you're going to do every single day, maybe every single week, every single month, every single quarter. Break it down into bite-sized pieces, because if you don't, it just becomes this big audacious goal that like looks like something that you can't achieve. But if you break it down into something digestible that you can do daily, before you know it, you've achieved your goals. Lesson number four, always be grateful for what you have, because some people don't have what you have. If you wake up in the morning, be grateful. If you have all of your limbs, be grateful. If you have food to eat, a place to stay, be grateful. Like, I feel like in the US or in the Western world, like, we take so many things for granted. And like, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I'm hoping that that opens a lot of people's eyes. But you have to be grateful. Like, for example, me, like the country that I'm from, there's currently like a lot of unrest, war, people dying. Media doesn't talk about it, but this has been going on for years, like 6+ years. And once in a while, like last week, I find out somebody was killed in my village, like that, right? Like, life is so precious. And so if you're here watching this, be grateful that you can see, be grateful that you can breathe, be grateful that you have a phone. Just be grateful for what you have before you work on the things that you don't have, okay? And the last lesson that I learned this year is that I am not my circumstances. I am not my past. I am only what I choose my future to be, or what today's gonna be. So I used to think a lot about the past, and like I have all these goals and I want to get there, and I feel like blah blah blah, Like I have a lot of things going on. But you know what? You can change all of this stuff, okay? Like all of the stuff in the past, like that's not you. You can literally wake up, like we say here on TikTok, you can just be delulu, right? Just be delusional and wake up and say, okay, I am this new person. I am the person who does these things. I'm the person who is fit. I'm the person who's all of these things. And again, like I said before, have a picture in your mind of who you are or who you want to be, and then take steps, daily steps. This is crucial. Like, take daily steps to be the version of yourself that you want to be, to achieve the goal that you want to achieve. Like, I feel like in our society, we always like talk about vision boards and like looking at all this stuff and writing down everything we want to do. And that's all good and dandy. But if you don't actually do the steps, like take a step, for example, if you want to exercise, start with walking every day. Like if you don't take the steps, you're not going to actually believe that you're the type of person to do it. Like you need evidence that shows that you're taking the action. Like the evidence proves that you're becoming this new person, right? So, I mean, I'm kind of rambling, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. So yeah, you think of who you want to be and the type of actions that person would take. It could be in health, it could be in business, it could be in relationships, it could be learning a new language, whatever the case may be, okay? Just think of it and then ask yourself, what actions do I need to take to become that person? And then start taking those actions and see what happens. I'm telling you guys, it changed my life. Like, I worked so hard this year, and towards the end of the year, I feel like I'm a new person, and I cannot wait to go into next year because it's going to be amazing. Anyways, I hope you got something from this, and I'll see you guys next year.